Each week, we bring you stories of athletes who inspire us.
Brian Mueller introduces us to a Lincoln High running back who is using football to give his family a brighter future.
Jonah Coleman is listed as a running back, but when the Lincoln senior gets the ball, it's more like a running attack.
One man can't take me down. It's gonna take multiple people to get me. I can block, I can catch, I can pretty much do anything. I don't kind of consider myself a running back, but I'm a running back, I'm a weapon.
I concur, he is. Whether it's running the ball, catching the ball, tackling the ball, intercepting the ball, returning the football, he's one of those kind of guys for us.
His arsenal versatile enough to be considered one of the top all-purpose backs in the country, running for more than 3,000 yards in his career and catching nearly 1,000 yards worth of passes. But long before Jonah was running through defenses, it was a stroll through a Stockton park that started it all, when a 7-year-old Jonah saw some kids doing push-ups.
So I just went over there and I joined the line. I was doing push-ups with them, and coach was doing a roll call, and he came by me, and he's like, "Who are you?" It's like, "I'm Jonah." He's like, "Well, are you signed up?" I was like, "No, I didn't know that I have to sign up for anything. What's this?" He's like, "Well, this is football." Called my dad, he came and signed me up. I was out there the next day. That's when it all started.
And he's been running ever since. But Jonah's life hasn't always been a walk in the park, growing up in a rough part of Stockton.
My family's not as fortunate and stuff, and sometimes we can't get things that we need, or just like things going on around, just the environment that I'm living in. Stockton, dangerous, violent, and just seeing people around you pass and stuff like that.
Violence has been a constant theme in Jonah's life, but he refuses to give in to it. Rather, he channels it.
You can either be violent in the streets or you can be violent in the sports. So I'm violent in the sports, and I feel like I can express like my anger and just basically all the pain that I got built up inside when I'm playing football.
Emotions that Jonah learned at far too young an age. This is Jonah's father, Jamon Coleman.
Growing up like where he was raised at, and he's seen a lot.
One of those things was seeing his father get shot. Jamon used to be affiliated with gangs, and one night when Jonah was young, things went south at a party.
Then before I knew it, gunfire erupted to where there was bullets riddled through Jonah's room, bullets through our whole house.
One of the bullets hit Jamon near his spine, putting him in a wheelchair. He had to learn how to walk again.
I didn't have feeling in my legs for a while. Then one day he jumped on my lap, and I was like, "Dude, that hurt. What'd you do that for?" And he said, "Dad, you can feel your legs." And so I kind of like started to cry a little bit, because it was like, if it wouldn't be for him jumping on my lap, I wouldn't even notice that I was getting feeling back into my legs at the time.
Jonah then gave his father a leg to stand on through football. Jamon left his old life behind to start coaching his son.
He kind of helped save my life in so many ways, because I don't know if it wouldn't be for me helping Jonah with his training at a young age to get to where he was, I probably would have still been involved with the same stuff and doing the same thing. But I had somebody that was actually looking me in my eyes every day, wanting to learn more, wanting to do more, wanting to be better.
It's a path that Jonah is still on. He's committed to play at Arizona next year and is determined to make it to the NFL, running down a dream that would mean a better reality for Jonah and his family.
Seeing your parents struggle and you sad that you can't get certain stuff, and they have to work jobs, sacrifice time from their children and things like that. I just don't want to see my parents like that. I just don't want them to have to ever work again or worry for nothing.
I'm proud of him. You know, he's been a truly blessing in our family, and you know, we're all rooting for him to succeed and make it as far as possible.
Reporting in Stockton, Brian Mueller, 49ers Sac High Sports.
Jonah says it still hasn't sunk in yet that he will be playing Pac-12 football at this time next year, and he says he's planning on making an immediate impact as a freshman.
Yeah, and his life is about to change.
Yes.
Yes.